Hello, everyone. Welcome to 2D Board Gamers. My name is Dave, and today we're going to take a look at my top 5 events for aggression. So, aggression is all about taking on minions, and it's the main way to do damage to the villain, which is how you usually win the game. So, these are some of my favorite events that come in aggression. Now, they're dependent on hero type, so they don't make it into every deck, obviously. And you'll see, I'll talk about that with each one. All right, let's get to number 5. So, number 5 is Dive Bomb. Dive Bomb costs 4. It's aerial attack. Play only if your identity has the aerial trait. Hero action, deal 7 damage to an enemy, deal 1 damage to each other enemy. Now, of course, you have to be playing an aerial character for this to work. So obviously it doesn't make it into every single deck. And this pairs really good with Home Technique, which is an upgrade that costs 3. You have to spend 2 mental. And then when you spend a mental for the event that you're pairing it with, you get to add the cost of the card. So Dive Bomb now becomes 11 damage to an enemy and 5 damage to each other enemy. So that is really amazing and a lot of potential for Hall of Heroes. All right, so that was number 5. Okay, my number 4 is Skilled Strike. It costs 0. It's a skill interrupt. When your hero would make a basic attack, it gets +2 attack for that attack. So obviously this is for heroes that like to use their basic abilities, and usually the stronger ones that have a higher attack. So you could do more damage to take out minions or damage to the villain itself. My number 3 is Fusillade. Fusillade costs 2. It's an attack, hero action, exhaust a weapon, upgrade you control, deal 5 damage to an enemy. So obviously you got to be playing a hero that has weapons or add weapons to your deck. This is one of 2 cards critical to a new deck idea that I've thought of after the new Winter Soldier hero came out, and the next card is also key to that deck. So number 2 is the other card that came with the deck concept from Winter Soldier. This is Firepower. It's a 1 cost event. It's an attack, hero action, exhaust up to 3 weapon upgrades you control. For each upgrade exhausted this way, choose an enemy and deal 3 damage to it. And the attack gains range. So a nice thing is you can avoid retaliate, and you exhaust 3 weapons and you can do 9 damage or 3 damage to 3 different enemies. You Home Technique this, you're only going to get 4, but if you had Home Technique in your deck already. But the main thing is exhausting the weapons so it doesn't take the charges off them, or if they're weapons that can be used whether they're exhausted or not, that's an added bonus, but to do more damage. So number 2 is Firepower. And my number 1 is Bring It. It costs 0, max 1 per phase, hero action, draw 1 card for each minion engaged with you. Now, this is great when you have a lot of minions engaged with you, and I think this is going to pair up very nicely with the upcoming Tigra hero, where she gets +1. She gets to draw a card for each minion engaged with her at the beginning of the player phase. So, at least for 3 minions, you can draw 2 cards for each minion. So, with this combination. So you're going to have a very large hand size. So that is very nice. So that is number 1, Bring It. Okay, so those are my top 5 events, aggression events. Obviously, every one of them can't be in the same deck because some of them require weapons, some of them require to use your basic, some of them require you to be aerial. So, but these are ones that are on the top of my mind when I create an aggression deck, and I whittle that with other events and whatever deck concepts I'm coming up with. So, thank you for watching, everyone. Please like, subscribe, and click the notification bell.